browsers there. Turn the YouTube on. Pull up the Twitch. DM the Discord. Let's head over here. Make sure everything's working on the YouTubes. Great. Let's do that. That. Great. Let's head to Discord. Ping the Discord. Good morning, everybody. Hope we're all doing well here. So let's put this here. Stream announcements at here. Control V. Live. Good morning, everybody. Check the general chat just in case. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good. Pretty annoying. I don't think they've got the damage to kill me, though. Pretty frustrating taking that much damage, but is what it is. They get a ward on my Raptors, which sucks. I can't really stop that, but what I can stop is hopefully the Elise from predicting where we're moving. This is going to be a tricky start. I think I might actually start Wolves this game. Against Elise, I don't think I want to do a Raptor start. We'll see. Good morning, PvP Machine. Hello, my EU West crowd. Hope everybody's doing well. Good morning. It is Monday morning here in the States. So, what that means for us is essentially it is going to be a busy work day. I'm going to start looking at Mondays as kind of meta account Monday, where we just like play tank Udyr and just try and play the tank Udyr thing to the best of my ability. It's going to be tricky dealing with the Elise Silas to start the game. This is certainly not an easy matchup. But I do think it'll be fine for me to do a Wolf start like this. The reason I'm doing a Wolf start, not a Raptor start, is I'm hiding where I am, and I'm also want to be on the bot side of the map in case Elise tries to do like a level 3 gank bot or something like that. By being on this side of the map, I'll be here to protect it. And biggest thing is our mid just won't have prio in that matchup, so if I'm going to get invaded, I think I'm going to prefer to bring the Elise top side, because that way I can hopefully just go back to bot and play towards bot lane, which is what I want to do. This game is not really about me, especially with me going tank. If I'm going to go tank, Abyssal Mask needs to be core. You could play Stride Breaker Udyr. That is an option you have. I just don't think it's that good into all their crowd control. So we're sticking with tank. It's probably going to be Abyssal Mask. Let me think about what to do here, because we don't have mid prio. The enemy top laner's missing, and I could be standing on a ward here. I'm going to smite the big guy, and then we're going to move around. Normally you do Krugs before red, but Wolves is such a slow start that I'm just going to go straight into the red buff there, not really worry about the timing or the second respawn, because I don't really want to play towards top side, like I said, but I was late to my Wolf Pit, and I didn't want to start the top side of the map against Elise with no prio. Alright. We're in river, which means I should ping the other side of the river. Put that ward there, and then we just cross through mid on our way back to Wolves. I don't think the Elise will go for this, but you really just never know these days. What we're going to do is put the ward here, so that way she's got complete vision, and then we're just going to cycle back up to here. Alright, mid is theoretically protected from ganks. Doesn't mean he is, but my prediction is that Elise will not gank that. Dang, these Elise ganks. It's crazy what that champion can get away with. I could have run straight to that fight, and my bot lane's going to get mad at me. But frankly, I think they stepped up too far. The only thing I do different next time is I can spam ping the Tribush. We knew since she took the crab that she was bot side. That's probably going to be what I focus on. I don't think this is gankable. That's how far back my bot lane is. I don't think it's necessarily a wrong thing not to go to that fight, but man, I hate whenever you get caught on the wrong side of the wall like that. Alright, we're doing a little tank Udyr today, so this is going to be cookie cutter Udyr. Hello, YouTube audience. Hello, Twitch audience. The theme of the stream is today is going to be tank Udyr. I figured with me doing YouTube streams, they want me to make custom thumbnails anyway, so each day we're going to try and have a theme from now on in terms of the build we do. Some days you'll see me do hybrid Udyr, some days you'll see tank Udyr, some days you'll see Tiger, you know, Phoenix full AP Udyr, and then some games you're just going to see straight Q-Max Tiger Udyr, whatever you want to call it. But today is Meta Monday, so we're going to be... What in the fuck are these Krugs doing? Hello? I've never seen the Krugs just completely turn around like that. That was a really good Awaken R. I just don't think it's enough. I think... Cool. I tried my very best to make that happen. With the Elise here. That's fine. I'm not really worried about it resetting. I just wanted to make sure she didn't get the smite off. Now that we know the Elise is moving to the other side of the map, cool. I think I need to move straight down to this bush and prevent the bot lane dive. So we're going to skip blue. Again, I'm here to prevent the dive is the most important thing. I'm going to hold on to Awakening in case something happens. That's awesome. So we've already completely lost it. That's a terrible flash. We knew Elise was bot side, so I just leave next time. That was a terrible place for me to be on the minimap. I knew Silas was going to be leaving. I did not expect him to already be here. Not really worried about it. It is just literally a bot lane fucking diff, this one. I could have done a couple things different as a jungler, but frankly, I don't know how Vayne is dying under turret. I don't know how we've already lost first turret. I don't know how Silas has roamed top to bot. It's fine. The mid is auto-filled. He gave me jungle. I'm just really fucking frustrated at how, like, we will convince ourselves that dying is not literally the worst possible thing you can do in that scenario. So, I'm not really going to worry about it. I need to find a gank on top, most likely, if I can. Elise just did dragon, so she cleared down to bot. I'm kind of done with, bot lane angle this game. We're going to have to continue to farm up, which is the annoying part, but we did manage to get first round of grubs. We do have a really good anti-Jhin team comp with the Vladimir and the Malphite, so we can deal with the enemy Jhin, no problems. Elise will fall off super, super hard. I think with Malphite ult, we can actually gank this. Without Malphite ult, I don't know if I'd pull the trigger here. This is quite a decision. That's literally all I can contribute in that clusterfuck scenario. Gonna be one of those games, gentlemen. We just solo ulted a Zig support with Malphite, in case you're wondering what we just had happen. Get a nice shutdown on the Z-Wrath. Take a look bot. That's full health. That's full health. Theoretically, the ADC is left alone. I would love to find a kill somewhere. Holy vision. What are we doing here? I think I'm going to skip farming. It's kind of crazy they had 3 pink wards like that. Now, we need to start thinking about these grubs. I only need to get 1 to stop them from getting a 4 stack. It's not really about the 4 stack, though. I don't think I really want to gank that. It's not bad, actually. Just getting that poke off. Not bad. That's bad.
Enemy rampage.
Wow. Couldn't tell you why one of the cats making a strange noise here. Kind of crazy how much damage that Ziggs just took, actually. I think the cat is just really happy. I don't know why. Cat's meowing at max volume back there. How are you, mate? What's up, TNSki? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. We hung out all day yesterday with Nora's parents, so we did we went to this thing called House of Cards, which is a brunch where we dressed up and did a magic show. And then I had a couple coaching sessions yesterday that I kind of put on either side, and then we went and did African American Museum in Nashville, Tennessee. If you've ever been, really, really good. Super interesting museum, and I love the way it's set up. So that was really fun. And then we came back and played a board game, and then that was that. So life is good. Hey, Willie, thank you for giving me back the fire to play Udyr again. Well, hell yeah. Udyr is insanely fun right now. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm glad there's Udyr content creators out there, whether it's me or not. They can hopefully get more people playing the champion because it's just so fun. Really is. Really. I'm in danger. What makes you say that? The fact that I'm running in a straight line away and dodging as much as possible. Awesome.
You have been slain.
Why do I even bother? But that's a... Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that one. I won't flash next time. I have never quite seen a Vayne walk away like that after seeing a loose cocoon, chains, and all the force shot on the Udyr. I don't think I've literally seen a Vayne ever do that, ever. Are we new to Vayne? What's going on? We're on the auto-filled Vayne. It's the same difference to me. I don't care what the excuse is, but, I've never seen a proper Vayne ever walk away like that. So, that's new for me. Next time, I guess we just don't make that decision. We engage with them. What the fuck is this engage?
Enemy rampage. Shut down.
Yeah, I just don't know. We just do not know. I'm trying my best to find a win condition. Vladimir is strong enough to carry, but he only has a storm suit. He only has essentially just movement speed and flat magic pin. We need to wait for him to get an actual damage item on there. That is a ton of damage, don't get me wrong, but he needs like death cap or like something like that before he'll really start hitting hard. Lost all our outer turrets. I will outscale the Elise.
An ally has been
What?
slain.
Choice. I think we've got an auto-filled Malphite, a Vayne that can't play Vayne.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Alright, let's get Mark Treads. We need some magic resist pretty bad against this team. Got a Jhin and an Urgot, so I'm not... I would like armor boots, but it's not required. I think I'm just going to do Spirit Visage second. This is in a very annoying game. We can technically win it, but I don't know, man. Tired of having people literally lock in champs they cannot play while I'm going tank. It's part of the frustration of tank is what do you do if your ADC is clearly not a Vayne player? I don't fucking know sometimes. You play for the win condition, and the win condition doesn't even pick their shit. So, with Vayne off the table... Malphite ult is up in a second, but he just got caught. Whoa. A Thornmail against this team. Okay. I don't know who's healing on that team. Big shutdown.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Great.
Shut
Cool.
down.
Wish we had a Baron alive, but we don't, so the next best thing I think that I could probably do is go take Crab away. We'll skip Gromp just because I don't know the status of it. Good shutdown onto Vladimir. Vladimir hopefully becomes our new carry. Really like seeing that. Don't really know where that guy is going. What I do know is I've got to make it down to Raptor Pit in time. We'll take the 15 gold there, and then we move on over to here. I don't really know what to build in terms of magic resist. You could build Kanik. You could build... I don't think Force of Nature is good, but I do think that in general, your best option will be probably Spirit Visage. Not always is Spirit Visage the best option. I just think with all the shielding and frontlining I'm going to be doing, it'll be decent. There's also not a standout pick for me. Kanik's the closest thing that I want, but like, I might get both. I think I'd rather have Spirit Visage first. This is third dragon, and we have now decided to give third fucking dragon. That's fine. Our laners are leaving because the jungler wasn't there on time in the ADC, but the fact of the matter is they can still poke even if I'm not there, so that's just frustrating. We're going to have to fight for the next dragon. It's a pretty high-value dragon to be giving away, too. You never really want to give away Hex-Tech dragons. They're worth like 1,800 gold. It's insane. There's 4 bot sides, so the decision to pull the trigger here is from the bot side.
Turret has been destroyed.
Cool.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
I think taking Silas off the map there is actually fine, as long as we don't lose the actual turret. If we lose the actual turret, we got issues. Cool.
You have slain an enemy.
Alright, not bad. Let's kite back here. Not bad. We saved the inhib turret. That's the most important thing there. By far and away is not losing that tower. I'm going to take the portal. This could be dicey. Great. Spirit Visage already feels so good against their team.
An enemy has been slain.
Great. Now we've got a couple kills under our belt. We should start coming online. Great. All right. I'm feeling so much stronger already, even with just the Spirit Visage. Cooldown makes a huge difference. The whole 9 yards. Oops, should have autoed one more time in Q there. Great. Let's see what's left of our Gromp. Don't die mid, please, because it's going to mean Baron. They're fighting mid, it looks like. Vladimir got caught, looks like. Now I got to reset immediately and come straight down here, which sucks. All right, with as many slows as they've got, I can't help but think that Deadman's would be my best option, even with a Spirit Visage. What happened? Why was there no stream yesterday? Nora's parents were in town, so we just ended up spending all day with them. What that looked like. Close. Almost had it. Pretty early on the smite, but I think that's honestly fine to look for.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
That sucks. If we had gotten that Baron smite, may have won the game. It's okay. We went super early on the smite. What I was trying to do is freak them out in their head. A lot of junglers, what they'll do is they'll also try and smite burst close to 1500. I thought that's what Elise would do, but she was just being patient. The next smite battle I have with this particular jungler, I'll know exactly how to play it, though. All right, there is a fight that could happen bot lane here that I'm kind of spooked out about, in all honesty. So I need to decide where to move. We need to get a fight here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Cool. Malphite ult is up in literally 3 seconds.
You have slain an enemy.
He flew way too close to the sun there.
Shut down.
I'm just going to keep pressing Awaken W and healing as much as I can. couldn't quite finish him off there. We end up getting the dragon, but Vayne, again, pryos the wrong thing. No issues. Will win. Will win. I refuse to lose to this type of team. I might just do Unending Despair with how stat sticky I'm becoming. They're having a really hard time dealing with me, so I might just do Unending Despair. Go ahead and take that jungle camp away from me. It is hilarious to me seeing junglers or ADCs simultaneously lose the game and then tax you when you try and tell them the fucking truth, which is stop choosing to prioritize fucking literal PvE objectives when there's an active fight happening. You know? Like, I just can't with the decision making on ADCs down here. It is kind of funny to me. Hello. How are your parents? What's that? Sure, maybe. Sounds good.
So many steps in between that.
Yeah.
Hi. She's like, I want you to move home. I'm like, okay. Breakfast with a side of guilt.
Yeah, I feel it. Thank you for the omelet.
Yeah.
Ugh. Feel like Vayne making sure the dragon was being taken was a good decision. It could not be farther from the correct decision because the dragon's not go anywhere. You win the fight first, and then you peel back and do the dragon. The death timers at this point in the game are 40 seconds long. Literally, it is objectively incorrect to do the dragon first, even if it is Dragon Soul, even if it is important, even if it is literally a game-winning dragon. If that was a fucking Elder Dragon, you would never just turn around and do the dragon like she did. Just to let you know, please stop taking my camps. I've done nothing but peel you and try and set you up for success. You're an 8-death Vayne player, and the decision here is to push down bot.
An ally has been slain. You have been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I can't with this Vayne. I love playing tank Udyr at times. This is not a tank Udyr game. Cannot express how disappointed I am in my Vayne. And, like, I don't want to play for her. She's taxing me. Like, she's constantly at the wrong spot at the wrong time. She won't auto-attack in fights that matter, but she'll choose to walk down the side lane with nobody on the map.
Shut down. Shut down.
I don't know.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Pretty frustrating, though.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. A summoner has disconnected.
It's a warm-up game. It's an AP or a DD. No, we're playing tank today, like the title suggests. Please leave, cats. Ugh. 0 out of 10 first game of the day. I got put mid lane. I think Vladimir should have swapped me mid, frankly. My mid is a lot better than that guy's mid, truly. I'm not blaming him. I appreciate him swapping. My biggest gripe is why the fuck does Vayne not know how to, like, actually play the game? I don't know. Seems like she's playing either something she can't play or she just is new to high elo, because, like, how the game works is literally when people use cooldowns, you should be right-clicking, and when they're off cooldown, you shouldn't be right-clicking, and she just doesn't seem to understand that as an ADC player. It's fine. She's never been a challenger. I don't even need to look at the tier graph to tell you. She's never been to high elo. I hate playing tank with a dud ADC. I really do. I don't need anything special out of the ADC. I just need them to do things like, for instance, when we know the Elisa's bot, because bot is crab, is taken at 330, not to walk towards Tribush when clearly there's an Elise that's just going to cocoon you every time. I don't need a Vayne that dies under tower knowing that I'm pathing down. I don't need to see her get outpoked. I need her to dodge the lane she clearly cannot play into. If Ziggs and Jhin is too hard for her, then she just needs to literally dodge that lane. If you're going to continue to lock in a dog shit champ like Vayne, I need her to figure out how cooldowns work and internal cooldowns work. I need her to figure out what tanks mean and what the significance of that is for both team fighting and her positioning. She has 2 tanks, yet she died the most. I don't know how else to say it. You're trash. You have 2 tanks on your team as a Vayne ADC, and you died the most. I need you to literally put the champion down until you can successfully figure out how to just sit behind front lines. Like, I don't know how easier it is to win with a team comp than with Malphite Udyr that can peel you. But Vayne is a hero. Vayne is a low masters. Gonna prove something to the world player, and I wish her the best. Hope to see her on the enemy team. Good morning, Willie. Hope you had a good weekend. I hope you get some good games in today. Me too, man. Starting the stream 0-1. Never liked starting the stream that way. Always want to start the stream on a win and then just continue to win, but I do believe that'll be probably one of the only losses on the day. I'm feeling really good today. We'll be just playing cookie cutter tank meta Udyr. It's very good at this elo bracket. It's worse the low elo you go, if you ask me, but Masters and above, or Diamond 1 and above, whatever this account is, tank is really, really good, so I'm hoping to get a lot of wins in today. We'll see. We'll see. Ain't going to win shit if I get a 10-death ADC on Vayne that doesn't know how to read either a map or a team fight, but as long as we don't get that, we should be good to go. Good morning, William. I got a rare day off. Going to be climbing Valorant. Ha! Good luck in the Valorant climb. Good luck. Get them fingers warmed up. I wish, man. If you're playing that game to win, what would you play? Tank Udyr with an Abyssal Mask? That's what I would play. We're Masters Plus. There's no secret recipe to Udyr. Let's just take a look, shall we? Let's play Find the Udyr that doesn't go Conqueror Liandry's. These Grasp Udyrs are top lane Udyrs, okay? This is the top 100 Udyr one-tricks on planet Earth right now. You either play Grass top with Unending Despair or Conqueror with Liandry's. There's a Hail of Blades. We've got one guy on a trash NA server, which is the one I'm playing on, so I'm allowed to say that. At 84 LP, which I've already outpeaked this split with Hybrid. There's the first. Conqueror Liandry's, Conqueror Liandry's. There's PTA Liandry's. That's Korea. Not bad. There's a one trick, so he prefers PTA. There's a Lethal Tempo Stridebreaker, Korea. Not bad. PTA Shojin, so there's a Tiger player on NA. 15 LP. Again, if it's not 300 LP, I could care less. Because I've already been to 300 LP. Even last split, I had 3 fucking accounts above 300 LP. This split, I've gotten to 180, I think, with Hybrid Phase Rush Udyr. Point is, I hope you see there's a very big reason why people play tank and high elo. It is consistent. It is safe. It allows you to hit all of your item spikes. And I really think it is, even into team comps like last game, you just build an Abyssal Mask, right? I don't see much reason not to build the Abyssal Mask. Like, if you need extra AD, just build Abyssal Mask and you're fine. It's a team shred and it's really good on Udyr to begin with. So, I don't know. Can you change role to jungle at the top right? It's Grasp Udyrs are going to be the top lane Udyrs. Conquer Udyrs are going to be your jungle Udyrs. There's a Lethal Tempo Stride Breaker, a Hail of Blades Ghost Blade. Jinder Khan's got Triforce, I think, with PTA, and that's about it. That is it, people. There's no, you can go to the website yourself and play around with it. There is no other, like, further hidden information on how to play in Masters Plus. Like, anybody below Masters, again, like, I don't know. I would play probably Tiger or Hybrid. It doesn't really matter. But Masters Plus, there's a reason why everybody plays Tank Udyr. It is because at Masters Plus, if you're playing a no gap closer melee, it's the same issue old Udyr had. It becomes very hard to surprise people. It just does. So you might as well be the best stat stick frontline you can be and just bully the other melees with your innate abilities that Udyr brings. I don't like Tank Udyr, okay? I want to be extra clear. I don't play this playstyle for a reason. I am playing it because I need to get an account into Challenger. Do we all see the rub here? Right? I've played every playstyle to Masters. Now it's time to hit Challenger. We got to start playing Tank. All right? Like, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but there's seriously not a single non-tank player, if you include the Grasp, above 300 LP right now. It just isn't a thing. I wish it wasn't that way. I do think that there is room for me to push a second account to Challenger, or at least try to on full AD. But I just think that it's kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. Why am I going to the shooting range and just firing blanks? Why not fire the real rounds, right? Like, let's just go ahead and start playing Tank Udyr. And I've got over 70 one-tricks in the high elo to prove it. I'm like, these are the Udyr one-tricks with 40+% play rates, and none of them are playing anything but tank in the bracket that I'm trying to climb in, right? It's not me throwing up a white flag, and it's not me saying that I don't like Tiger, I don't like full AP, and I don't like hybrid. I'm saying all of those play styles I have not been able to climb above 300 LP with. You can get to 300 LP Masters with it, but that's not my target, man. It's like, what is your goal? Keep your eye on the ball. If it's to hit Challenger, you need to do the Challenger build, and that is my current goal. People, again, I have been playing for 5-6 months. The record, stands for itself or whatever. Like, I've already been able to hit Masters. I'm already in the top 99th percentile, whatever, but I'm not Challenger, and I'm not in the top 10 for Udyr's World or whatever, not top 5. So, like, if I want to start competing with those fish, let's start playing the game they play, right? It's one of those hate the game, not the player. I still don't respect full tank Udyrs. I never will. But when I join them up there and I'm playing full tank, I'm going to tell all of them I've been the same caliber player. It's just literally I don't like this play style, and it's boring. But it is what it is. You got to, not everything is going to be fun, fancy, and, there's a lot of high elo bruisers that build Black Cleaver, Randuin, stupid builds like that just because it's good for high elo but sucks at low elo. You have to do boring builds that work with the team a little bit more, and it's frustrating, but it's just kind of how the world works up here. Enjoying Lilia versus some melee's tanks. She's an anti-melee tank. Would you still recommend Tank Udyr and Emerald Diamond? No. Above Diamond 2, yes. Below Diamond 2, no. Play Hybrid Udyr. It's just like Tank Udyr, except you can actually carry. Winnable. Vayne is doing damage now? No. Our Vayne from last game, unfortunately, had brain damage. She also started taxing her jungler and wasn't actually trying to win, so no. No. As the name of the account suggests, it is a kid that has some time off of college or skipping college classes that isn't actually trying to climb to Challenger. They're just trying to play. I get it. I've been that person, but even when I was that person, I was either streaming or playing with the intention of climbing to Challenger. She's just bored playing just to play. Hope to see her on the enemy team is kind of where we're at. Again, what goes around comes around. She'll be on the enemy team at some point. When I see the I'm 19 ADC, I'll just know that it's going to be a person that can't actually position, and somebody that's just playing for the sake of playing. If she falls behind, she'll start taxing her own jungler. She'll start complaining. She'll dive to early game ganks. Brain issue. Brain issue. Then again, she is a Vayne player, which, why would she play Vayne in this meta against Caitlyn, Ashe, fucking Jinx? I don't know, but hey, to each their own. Hi, Willie. What's your opinion on Primal Udyr? It's fine. I liked old Primal Udyr better, but it's fine. It's kind of what I would say about it. I prefer old custom Spirit Guard. Obviously, it's all I play with. It's fine is literally the best word I can come up with. Where's Team Comp Trivia? I've got it ready, but I'm mainly just focusing on getting coffee in my system and warming up. Once my brain cells start firing on all pistons, we'll do some trivia and stuff like that. But waking up. Tank feels so bad when people suck. Like, Vladimir was fine, but was always on the wrong side of the map, 20 seconds late to a fight. Bot lane was trash. Xerath pick was either bad or not good there. I don't know what it was. And Vayne was just terrible, and we had a Malphite tank top. So, yeah, it was a very not fun game to be a part of. I'm excited to get those type of games out of the way. Eventually, we are just going to find better ADCs. I just need an ADC again. If the ADC is dying 10 times with 2 tanks on the team, she just can't position. It's the nicest way I can put it. Like, literally, that is a blatant I cannot position way the universe is trying to tell you to play something different besides ADC. You've got 2 tanks. There's zero excuse. You should just be sitting behind them and right-clicking. Like, that is, sorry, on the most fundamental level, that's how to play League. As an ADC with 2 tanks. Now, if you've got damage dealers, it's a different story. But with 2 tanks, you should never be dying. I don't have time. Don't worry about it. Ugh. All right. Pretty funny matchup, the Darius versus Udyr matchup. Does not surprise me seeing a Warwick player play Darius. Does not surprise me. Darius jungle, I've actually played this matchup a handful of times. His clear speed's pretty damn good. He's got very fast clear. You need to awaken E the pull early game. He just beats you in melee mode. So, like, literally how you'd beat him is you just awaken E early game, run away from him, and then eventually get a Leandres and just drain tank him. He's pretty tricky for Udyr, but you do naturally win this 1v1 pretty easily. It's very, I don't know. It's one-sided for Darius pre-level 6. He's also got Ghost and Hail of Blades, so he's going to have a lot of fun trying to kill me. I'm going to have a lot of fun thinking about that and running away from him. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. Since he doesn't have flash, he won't be able to get over walls, so I can always just flash away from him. He is on a ticking time clock. He has to get kills in the first 10 minutes, or I just outscale him, and it's really easy. I've had 5 people dodge games in a row in silver. The hell is going on? Matchmaking is terrible at every single rank. I'm not like a Debbie Downer. I'm not trying to make excuses. Truly, matchmaking is the worst I have ever seen it in the history of League of Legends that I've played, and I've played since Season 2. I have never had a worse time in matchmaking with autofills, you know, people playing things they can't actually play, unfairly made. Like, it seems like certain champions just win lane matchups. There's no counterplay these days. So, like, if you're in a bad lane, it just sucks. Yeah, matchmaking is truly not fun at the moment. There's too much power creep in the game. There's too much emphasis on getting people into fast games instead of actually prioritizing what people truly desire out of a competitive game, which is just a quality match. It's all people want. I just want to feel like the dum-dums on my team are the same skill level of the dum-dums on the enemy team. I mean, I just watched a Vayne literally just throw away a win. She could not play for anybody but herself at any point in that game, right? And, like, nobody wants that. I don't want that on the enemy team. I don't want that on my team. I just don't want that type of experience ever. And you're like, these things happen. That's the whole point. Riot needs to put actual bumper rails in place. We got to stop all the nonsense with the matchmaking. WilliefknP. All right, what do we... Pretty spooked out by the Darius. I'm going to be 100% honest on that one. Darius jungle is quite tricky. All right, if they're coming to me, I'm coming to them. Great.
Minions have spawned.
I can invade with you, but I'm not going to force shit on my own. Cool. It's good information, though. Honestly, I did not know that the Darius starts the blue. So if he's doing a fast blue clear, and he knows that I'm starting top, God, that clear is no joke. He's used a smite charge. If you don't know, you do not hit level 4. If you do his Raptors. With him moving top, though, that is really bad for him. Holding on to Awakening since I'm about to go into the gank here. Wait for the minion wave to pass, otherwise I'll tank an entire minion wave on my way in. Looks like Darius gets away from it. I took a lot of damage on the way in. We knew Darius was coming too. I need to think about this gank again. It's really frustrating because I think I need to put a point into W there, not E. They are pretty hilariously low on health though. Once again, that's actually a pretty tough shot call on what the correct thing to do is. I think maybe we put a point. Oh my god. Are you, like, actually joking right now? That guy is so mad. Darius is spending so much time in lanes this game, which is quite funny. Wonder if they're going to come invade us. This could be dangerous. Be careful here, buddy. Good. Look at top situation. There's a super wave crashing in. I know you need the help, but I am telling you that I do not beat that Darius, and it takes probably 10 seconds to kill me. I am not a fan here of going in on the Darius. I see the Nautilus. I see the Silas. I think it would be a giant waste of time to try and fight that, so we'll just come down. Did you get popped because you're worried about invade? You should always buy a potion, in my opinion. If you're asking me, it's stupid not to. You can always sell it for 20 gold if you want the gold back. But there are so many fights where it is just critically important. Cool. Alright, let's start moving down to bot side here. Again, 120 health people will spend 400 gold to get 150 health permanently. You can spend 50 gold and get 120 health temporarily. Right? Like, potions are insane gold value early game, and if you try and fight without having it and the enemy jungler's got it, like, just why? Like, don't say, like, I know that you have endless sustain as Udyr. I know these things, right? Mid's pushing in. We're good. If we could find this gank, that would be really, really good. Bot lane ganks have not gone well, though. I'll give you that. I'm mainly burning time just so I can figure out what the timers are on Mr. Darius's bot side camps. I don't know what he's choosing to do. I think his top side camps are up. I think he checked Dragon. Akali hit the scrying plan earlier. Then I think he went straight to Grubs. After Grubs, he's most likely going to do my top side camps, knowing that I was still top side, or bot side rather. So what I'm going to do is take a look at bot. There he just used R. See how ganking and Akali goes. Always a move here if you need to know. Cool. Pretty good. Who's their jungler? Darius without flash. Okay. There's the Darius. Excellent. I'm going to assume he took my Krugs as well. He may not have, but I don't see how else he's that far topside. We're going to go clear out the pink ward, take his raptors at the same time. Great. Actually, I don't know where the enemy Taric is, so we got to be super duper careful here. Taric's back in lane, which is really, really good. 2,100 gold is what I need.
An ally has been slain.
This gets me to 2,000. If I were to do wolves to grump to crab, that would get me 2100. That's what I need for the full item. I think the pot is just a safety thing. Again, like, it's just a competitive advantage that you're not, if you don't buy it, like, I get it. Like, Udyr has a W. As soon as you hit level 3, you sustain to full, you can awaken W on a camp. I would argue that anytime you're using awaken W, though, and you really don't have the internal cooldown early game, in my opinion, to try and force fights like that anyway, why not just get the potion? Bad job at the end running in, but at least there's the lolWillie's. Nice, we get the assist on the back end. Lost a lot of Dark Seal stacks, though. Alright, I think I'm going to let my team know that we're going to go ahead and move on up to the grubs with a lolWillie spike. I for sure am stronger than that thing. Now that we've got lolWillie's, next steps. Kanik Rookern would be super duper good here. Do I have an option? I don't think I do. We shall clear down to the dragon will be the move. We'll start with his raptors, move to crab, then blue, and then dragon. I think I've got just enough time for all of that. Jin, you need to leave, sir. You're doing anything but leaving. It is just incorrect. I think with Nautilus here, we don't have a Shin ult still. Kind of crazy how we're choosing not to prioritize this. Fine by me. That's one of those annoying things where, like, their top laner moved down, mine stayed there, whatever. I don't know about this awakening. Cool. Now we'll dip set. That CC lock is brutal. Alright, technically we could invade, but if you look at the health of all of us, Darius is kind of scary when you're below half health because of his dunk. His R range, if you don't know, is really, really large, so I think we can't invade off that. I think we just got to reset. There's the teleport top, though. That changes some things. Alright, I'm going to move into his jungle. Really good teleport from the Silas there. We're going to start with the blue. I think I can get everything. We shall see, though, won't we? Great. Crab's coming up. I'm literally fine. Maybe I'm not fine. What a setup there with the Rumble. I don't quite think I've felt that squishy in a long time. All right, we're going to get Swifties. We're going to go ahead and look at picking up some magic of this. Darius, if you don't know, melts objectives. That's why this guy is running from objective to objective. He's just bullying me. And taking objectives, the good news is I've got the important thing, which is a winning team. We've got a lot more KP too, so hopefully we just win by default here. But it is not guaranteed.
Shut down. Shut down.
Great. Hello, Nora. Great. I am wasting a lot of time here. Holding on to Awakening until I see more of their champions on the map. Great, with their bot lane recalled, with Dragon coming up. Pretty easy. Do I have time to go do the red? Because if I do the red, I'll also be able to do the crab. Technically, no, I do not, but I also don't have a crazy good back. Hello, you looking for something? I know what you're talking about, but no, I have not seen it. All right, let's go.
An enemy has been slain.
I took too much damage there. Maybe I just awaken W next time. I gotta rebuild the habit of awaken W. I've been playing too much Tiger and Tank. Good job. Great job, everybody. All right, we're going to run straight to mid here, try and take mid turret if we can. Rumble could be coming down from top side. Mid turret is kind of a big deal here. If I could get it, that would be great. Awesome. Crash that in. We'll leave. And then now I've kind of got a full clear setup. Need to think about how and when to go back and cash in. I think we could actually kill this thing. We're strong enough to bully them off of it. Really good waste of Rift Herald for them. Got too much gold not to go back. Now I think I'm actually going to start building Dead Man's Plate. Just because it's super good against their team. Great job, everybody, honestly. We're caught on the wrong side of a rotation, though.
Shut down.
Definitely on the wrong side of a rotation. I gotta get off the Raptor camp immediately if I'm ever gonna hold the tower here.
Your turret has been destroyed. You have slain an enemy.
Great job, everybody. All right, now we're just going to start this with how long it's taking them to do it.
Unstoppable.
They've got 2 people dead. I'm kind of just walking around the map just trying to find free kills. Darius is running into my bot side, it looks like. Let me go back, reset. Let's get a Mejai's. Alright, Tank Udyr enthusiasts. Today is your day. This is where Tank Udyr hits its sweet spot. You are in full stride. If you can get a Mejai's, Leandries, and a Swifties, you're good to go. Hi. You doing okay?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
Shut down.
Damn, man. I just watched one of my teammates get murked.
Killing spree.
Okay. Have fun.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
2 bot, 1 here. Dang, Darius, what have they been feeding you, brother? You are too underleveled for this. Should make him late to Dragon. Go ahead and get the mid prio going. Bang! Exclamation mark coaching. We offer 2 types of coaching, one to Twitch subs, and then I actually offer private coaching at about $50 a month. The first one is $5, literally a $5 Twitch sub. And we do a 1 game. It can either be a VOD review or a live game. It's up to you. And then the second game tends to involve a little bit more, or the second option is a little bit more hands-on. We do 2 games and a Q&A. I'll give you a spreadsheet to help you improve your climbing. And then you also get access to me for any questions through time and all that good stuff. Not that you don't otherwise, but... How close am I to my item? I've got to be there. This is, unfortunately, a very important power spike that I am willing to wait on. Slow resistance is huge in whatever form you can get it. Now we've got theoretic. Do these stack? Fleet-footed, unsinkable. I think they do. I was told by a high elo Udyr that Deadman's is a bait item. It is a utility item, not a bait item. You want to build it against slow heavy teams. You really do. That was my Vayne from last game, not her actually, but that is literally what my Vayne did over and over and over. I'm like, I understand the Darius's pain. You can't peel that. Like, that's 100% on the ADC player there. Alright, I gotta get the fuck out. Sorry, guys. There's a Darius ult happening. Leave!
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Unstoppable.
Great. What we did there was a very classic go hit anything, literally anything, to get your awakening back up. Doesn't matter what, just hit anything. Let me think about... what we are building next. I kind of just want a Jack show, I think. I'm going to amp up both resistance types. They got a lot of mixed damage and a lot of damage. We'll do that. One Darius death equals one Make-A-Wish kid happy. Very much true. Poor Darius. Trying to play AD Darius. I get it, man. Guess that's all you can play. Darius is so similar to Tiger Udyr, it's not even funny. Giant execute, trying to auto attack, trying to set up your rotation. I'll let him force shot it, and then we'll hold on to smite for the dragon. Really good timing here between the Baron and the Dragon. This way they can't pressure one or the other. I need to wait 3 seconds here. And just walk in them with Awaken W. Theoretically, we should have already won this fight. They spent way too much damage on the Udyr. It's a quadra kill. Listen, Jin's gonna complain. I get it. I'm gonna say the thing he probably already knows, which is it feels really good having an Udyr soak every cooldown on planet Earth for you, doesn't it? We had 25 stacks when we went in. We died. We still got 23. GG. That's why I tank Udyr. Last game and this game could not be more polar opposite in the feeling that I have, because this is tank Udyr in a nutshell. If your ADC is competent, it feels so freaking good. If your ADC doesn't know how to read a cooldown or a team fight or positioning, you just lose the game. Like, it feels so bad. Because it's like, I went tank and we don't have an actual carry. Really good job, Silas, as well. Silas was the other carry on the team, and he did a great job just running in and doing damage. I would not be surprised to see his damage off the charts here. Yep, Silas was... Jin gets a penta. Silas was the backbone. Shin was doing a great job supporting. Nautilus obviously did his job as well. We were just pressing Awaken W, so this is my contribution in this game, is the mitigated damage. That's your turtle shields. And then objective damage is usually the other strong suit Udyr has. Little tank Udyr, though. Started the day with a loss. That's going to be a nice 1-1 start. Pretty good. Pretty good. I've always heard Udyr needs to power farm and keep minimum 7 CS per minute. Obviously, it's a good on all champions, but why Udyr especially? I will answer that when I get back, and then we'll do team fight trivia. I just got to pee real quick. Those things are crazy. Nora got for Christmas. We did some late Christmas presents. Her parents brought in from town. She got these like Ray-Bans glasses that talk to her and like play music and stuff.
They're very smart.
Would you like to see what you look like?
I don't look cool. Yeah.
Look like a little college kid. Good for you.
With my little backpack. All right. Later.
Bye. All right, everybody. Let's answer the question. Number one, I've always heard Udyr needs to power farm and keeps minimum 7 CS per minute. Obviously, it's good on all champs. True. How true of that is Udyr? Okay, so Udyr is a scaling, hyper-scaling tank. All right? He's not Skarner because late game you actually do damage as Udyr. Skarner, while he does do a lot of damage, is primarily just soaking damage, right? Late game you can, as I showed off at the end of that game, literally run into an ADC with 25 Magi stacks and lightning Q him and instantly win a team fight, right? He is a hyper-scaling champion. The reason why people also encourage you to farm on Udyr is you have both AoE and single target damage. Not every jungler has that. So you are able to clear your jungle really fast. In addition, what Udyr tends to primarily do and play for is his level 4. You are not trying to gank at level 3. Usually you'll see me do a lot of level 3 ganks, but level 4 is usually the barrier to entry to being able to gank because you need to have your E off cooldown. Everything with Udyr's kit scales. So here are some random numbers that you can consider as you start to think about why is it important for me to maintain my farm, which is ultimately about getting gold experience and maintaining my tempo. Why is that important? Late game, your Awaken R does 14% max health damage at level 18, regardless of how much damage or tanky stats you build. It has a base damage of 14% max health and a giant AoE circle for team fights. Your Awaken W has 30% lifesteal at max ranked, and you also have, I think, like a 400 base shield once you add up all the coefficients and numbers just from whatever you're building. All of your Awakenings scale off experience, not off of damage. So the more experience you have, the more your Awakenings do. At level 6, 11, and 16, so where other champions get their ultimates, Udyr Awakening timing goes down. So at level 6, 11, and 16, your Awakening cooldown goes from 50 seconds to 40 seconds to 30 to 20. And at late game, you can imagine that's going to be your strongest point because not only have you scaled, but you also have the lowest amount of cooldown on your Awakening possible. The other thing you want to think about is as you level up, you get more base resistances. I think late game you get like 110 or something, 118 base armor. It's kind of crazy. And 60 magic resist. By not spending a single point of gold on any tank item, you will have 100 plus armor and 60 plus magic resist. And all those resistances, that combined with whatever you do end up buying, will go and affect your turtle shield. Says shields,
shell has this
as you
little
know,
dent in the shape
are really,
of your
really
face.
fun because they give you a big shield. But it's not just a 500 HP shield. So you know how like Draven will say, throw an axe at an enemy and do 1,000 damage or whatever it says. You're actually applying all of your bonus resistances to your shield. So as you level up, not only does your shield become stronger, but it literally just becomes more powerful because you're leveling up on Udyr. Udyr hyper scales. He is truly one of the best scaling melees in the game. If you play full tank, what we'll be playing primarily today, you'll see there's just not a whole lot of gaps in the champ's kit. You're a Swiss Army knife. Usually if you die, it's your fault, or you're just mispositioning. All right, who just subbed? Dale Esty, who we're answering the question for. Thank you so much for the tier 1. This is a 2 months. I really do appreciate it. Welcome back. I always tell people we're a small streamer. We're trying to grow. 2025 is going to be a big year for us. It's also going to be a big year for you guys. Make sure to, of course, take advantage of the fact that we are alive, young, and kicking, gentlemen. But other than that, thank you very much. I appreciate the sub because we are trying to grow. 3 things I always say. Obviously, the coaching. You've got access to coaching. You also have ad-free viewing and enjoy the Udyr emotes. We've got a couple good emotes out there that you'll see me use every now and then. Against Jarvan, it's kind of tough, man. Wow. I don't think Tank Udyr does great here because Rel pop shields too. Dayless Tree. Dayless Tree. Dayless T. Dayless T. Dayless T. Got it. Last game win, of course. Butt Surgeon Brenneth. How's the Valorant crime? That's the real question. The real question is, how are we doing on Valorant today? I want to know the ins. I want to know the outs. I want to know the play-by-play, what's going on. Do we still have it, or are the 13-year-old kids kicking your ass like they are for me in League? Because believe you me, I saw like a 14-year-old in Challenger, and I was like, great! Way to make me feel old, dude. Kid almost half my age. You know? It's like, I guess it's just full circle, man. I used to make fun of the 20-year-olds that couldn't hit Challenger. Here we are. Shit. Ah, shit. Went and booked my first coaching session. Excellent. I had 2 coaching sessions yesterday. I think both went well. I'm not going to put words in their mouths, but I think both went pretty well. Both had very easy habits, and I had very quick answers to their questions, which is usually a good sign. It means I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So hopefully they all said they were going to rebook once they had a month or 2 to play on their own. So I'm excited. It's fun because, you know, I built, I'm a health insurance salesman by trade, but I have built and have been doing, obviously, sales. It's kind of what I do. And so it's fun because I'm building a private coaching book of business, and it's super satisfying because it's something I'm really passionate about, right? It's not freaking insurance. So it's cool to see the skills transfer over. Everything I learned about maintaining a client book of business for health insurance, like I've got for private coaching, I've got their names, a very detailed Excel spreadsheet. I also keep tabs on their accounts and have kind of like with sales, it's a lot about your daily habits and rituals and like the things you just built in. You know, let's get the fuck out of here.
Minions have spawned.
Listen, I have died way too many times to a Rel level 1 to be proud of. I'm trying to get better at this silly game. I'm just flashing there. Just flashing it. That hitbox is bullshit, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is not the size of the actual thing. It's slightly beyond it. I'm not even messing around. What is First Dragon? Mountain Dragon? What's the team? Ooh, they have 2 tanks. Ooh, Mountain Dragon is actually quite good. But I don't think it's worth blowing my tempo, and it's going to spit me out on the wrong side of the map. Jarvan, I feel like I can't do a 9 camp like that Shyvana clear path you'll see me do because he's such a tempo champ. He can gank at level 3. He can gank at level 4. It doesn't really matter. He can start anywhere on the map. He can counter gank easily because he can be super far away and make it happen. See, this is where I would normally go gank mid here. But it's a Jarvan, so that's off the table. It's like Warwick and Jarvan, you know, are some of the best counter gankers out there. Skarner's a pretty good counter ganker. Nunu is a fantastic counter ganker. Like, Hecarim is a good counter ganker. Any of these, like, fast champions, now that I think about it, or long-range engaged champions, they truly just become such a headache. All right, their bot lane is missing, so they might come try and kill the flashless Udyr on my blue buff, knowing that I path down, because if he knows that I was starting Raptors, which I think they got the word off, he's going to know I'm going to be down here. So as long as they're in the lane, I'm fine, but I just have to keep in mind as I'm doing this blue that it's in the cards. We're holding on to our smite here just because I need to see what's going on. Bingo. Oh, get him! Not bad. I couldn't get the ward off, sad. Alright, in my opinion, the best thing to do is go cash in, immediately recall, run up to him with gold spent. I'm not going to worry about a pink ward. We'll hold on to the yellow trinket, though. I do like yellow trinket. I don't think you have to swap to oracles. I know a lot of junglers do that. I think it's okay in spam ganking champions like Jarvan. Yellow trinket is actually just a freaking godsend. Right? Because it provides so much value and information. Now that we've got kind of a full clear going, unless I want to gank top, with it pushing in, it is kind of dicey. But I think I'm going to choose to set up a full clear towards bot lane here. And we're going to do it that way. Now, I imagine I'll reset at some point after the dragon, so I'm not going to worry. My plan was to do dragon straight back to farming. You would actually sequence it raptors to Krugs right now and not waste the time, but I'm going to just set up a full clear to bot because I want to play for bot lane if I can. Tristana Nautilus is incredible at just ganking. He ends up dying. Damn, son. That's sad. Do you not see the Jarvan? Good flash. I think my ASOL just blacked out and was tunneled on the whatever. My bot lane is walking back to lane. See how they're in base right now? You could go straight into dragon, but it would be dicey. My mid is also resetting, so I think I should probably burn the time. Who's texting me? What is today, Monday? Nora. No mid prio is going to be an issue here. Yeah, I think I just got my support killed in hindsight. Gonna be 100% honest. I think it was a bad time to start it with my mid in base. I also think he fucking misplayed it, to be clear. I don't think he played that very well either. I'm not taking sole blame. I do think that I killed him, though. Ultimately, me deciding to start that is what triggered that. Oops. Sorry, buddy. This is tricky.
An ally has been slain.
God, that's annoying. It's fine. I think Jarvan's down here. Interesting. Don't know what happened to the ADC there. I need to leave immediately with a Jarvan potentially hovering. I need 2,100 gold for my item spike, so I've got to make a tough shot call between resetting immediately or going back to base. And then when I look at this map, if you look above the mini-map, all of my laners are healthy, and I know that Jarvan's probably bot side. What happens bot is kind of out of my hands because I already burned all my health.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
They trade 2 for 1, but I'm still farming this entire time, which is the major key. I think the correct call here is farm out the item. I think after blue buff I've got it, and then we reset, run topside with the Leandries, and then try and meet him on both the topside gank. We know that he pathed down to bot. We saw him literally on the Krug pit there not too long ago, so we know that Jarvan wants to move to topside. I also can just join him up there.
An ally has been slain.
This Aurelion Soul is head scratching. We're just going to keep moving topside. Where do you have your Udyr builds? So Mobifire is where I've got some of them. I need to update them. I'm actually going to work on there's going to be a call this Thursday where we are going to discuss making a website. Yes, sir. Where we're just going to get our own custom content out there. Oh, shit balls. I am very strong. But for now, Mobifire, we also have quite a bit of YouTube guides. Most of my YouTube guides will be somewhat edited. I'm planning on making a few more guides actually next week because I realize I haven't made some in a while. So you'll see some next week most likely. Maybe even, what's today, Monday? I usually do some stuff. Maybe tomorrow I'll make a video. We'll see. Tuesdays are usually good days for me to do video stuff. Yeah, this A-Soul is very sus. I don't know about that Jarvan using that E like that. Alright, I think I'm going to choose Dragon over the Grubs. I do not want to see that team get a Dragon stack. Look at these turtle timings. I've been on the frickin' ball with them today. Not that mattered, but I literally saw that Jinx rocket just like instinctively fucking monkey moded that W button. I'm becoming Udyr. My hand is just morphing to the keyboard. Great. Now I think I reset and meet him at Dragon Pit with gold spent. Armor boots are really good here. I think I'm going to do it like that. This is a greedier setup for sure. I could have gotten like a chain vest or something. Do we want to stop any of this? I gotta be very careful with Awakening choice here. We got the Goon Squad here. Awakening choice was wrong.
Shut down.
Yeah, I should have just walked back to Raptor Pits, farmed for a second, got it back up, and then come back in.
An ally has been slain.
It's a lot of crowd control, I'm not gonna lie.
Turret plating will soon
Looking
fall.
at the enemy team in terms of what armor item to build, Unending Despair is actually quite good against Jarvan. I feel like I need to get Randuin's though for the crit I'm sure Jinx is going to build crit. I could be wrong, but I think there's going to be a crit coming out. Frozen Heart is also super duper good against a lethal tempo Jinx and a Jarvan that, if you don't know, his flag buffs attack speed. So it's really good even for that. So, like, I kind of got run of the gambit for armor items. I just realized they're full AD, actually. Never mind. I'm just going to go straight armor, probably, right? I feel like armor is King Kong this game. I think I'll start with Unending Despair. And then probably Randuin's. We've got a Rod of Ages Gragas, so I guess we're playing to scale. It's fine. Nice. That was actually kind of savage. Great. Dude, even the Tristana's talking about it. I'm glad somebody else can see it, because this Asol, he is literally, I've just been looking at some of the shit he's been doing, and I'm like, what is happening here? Like, am I just bad at League now, or is this the actual ELO bracket of Diamond 1 these days? And I think it's the latter. That's brutal. Alright, I'm going to start with Unending Despair, because it's so dang broken, and frankly, I think it's a fantastic item against Rel, Jarvan, and Cassante, who just want to be standing on top of me at all times.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Little armor goes a very long way against their team, so I've almost just doubled my survivability with even that chain vest. Even if they stack on armor pin, I'm very excited to see what happens, because I don't think it'll be great. This should get me my level up if we kill it. I did not land smite, actually. I just didn't smite at all, if that's cool with everybody. Great job, Asol. What a Chad Asol we have over here. Cool. Awakening Choice was pretty tough, but I think the R was the best because it zones out the Cassante. If I drop the Q, the W, or the E, I feel like it's just not enough zoning. Do you know what I mean? Need to both zone and deal damage, and I knew I had enough survivability because it's an underleveled Jinx against armor stacking Udyr. Ooh, that blast kind of was a little off there. Alright, I've got my item, right? I just want to make sure this minion wave dies. Next minion wave's arriving. I don't think they're actually sieging. Great. Alright, Unending Despair is huge. Very, very big. I would love to have been here a little bit sooner, but I wanted to make sure they weren't trying to siege mid. Probably could have gotten it if I wasn't there, just because this Asol keeps dying. He's not a very trustworthy Asol. Now with points in W, we really want to start hitting level 14. If you don't know, level 14 is when you get all points maxed with Udyr. Fun fact, if you don't know, you can put 6 points in abilities. Yay! And that happens at level 14. When you get both of your first 2 maxed. You can't max a third unless you go triple tonic. That was chaotic. Here's the Jarvan. Next armor item. I'm thinking actually Frozen Heart. And then Randuin's. I bet Leandre's... Yeah, I was going to say, they have so much high health. Leandre's probably pumping out damage this game. The Unstoppable is the new wave bear stun. It's funny, I tried to CC him at the same time. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hopefully they're not invading me here. 40 seconds on Dragon means I need to go back and heal up. If they're full AD, why not Zhonya? Zhonya's is super good against their team. But we could do that later on. I think I should just get Frozen Heart first, though. Looks like he's going Locket and a Thornmail. Gragas is going damage, of course. Every Gragas ever these days. I'm going to let my team know I'm going to get Frozen Heart, just so they're aware, and that will be really good against them. Love when your laners decide camps are mine now. She popped my shield! Where's the teleport, big dog? We're going for that 250 gold outer turret, aren't we? Hell yeah, fuck the third dragon. You know how many times I've seen this decision made by dog shit low Masters players? Truly. It is low Masters frickin' thinking to say we're going to stay top and then teleport to dragon instead of going to dragon and then teleporting top after the fight is already won. Like, that's how you grip them by the balls and give them no option but to give you something. You can even set up a slow push by just letting it freeze here for a little bit and then off to the races it goes. You can hard crash it in immediately and then walk 30 seconds before, so that way they lose minions. There's a lot of fun ways you can do it. But do not go for the fucking outer turrets for third dragons. The team fight is worth more gold than anything you could do. It's It's worth more gold than anything you could deny. It's worth more gold than anything you could possibly do. Oh my god, stop! Fuck! My ADC, ladies and gentlemen. After I die. My mid laner, ladies and gentlemen. After I'm already dead. Great, we're all just handicapped. I'm getting triple fucking ulted. No problem. No problem. I was out of position there, and I take full accountability of that. That's what I'm going to work on. What my teammates need to work on is why the fuck is everybody gray screened right now after the jungler already died? Like, what are we hoping to accomplish? Gragas with a Rod of Ages and a Fimbulwinter has me geeking. Negative kill pressure. Wet noodle territory. Like, I messed up there, but I think we can all agree. Maybe that's just what this is, dude. Maybe I'm a D1 player. Because that was a D1 mistake I just made. And just watched 3 D1 players do the same shit. Ooh, TurboTax is hitting me with the, we got to start thinking about next quarter, Willie. Gragas is quite good against Smolder, actually. Not good against 2 people. There's a blue buff, sir. 3 top. Get 'em, boys! Yes! Auto attack anything to get the awakening back up. Get a side of 90 gold while we're at it. Blast cone into Egypt. Hey! I don't have a gap closer, Gragas. That is my gap closer, and you just took it away from me. You are infringing on my Udyr rights here. If you don't know, you can awaken blast cones. Correct. Just one small thing you can do with Udyr. That was a pretty nice one. They said Udyr didn't have mechanics. Nice. Jarvan's here somewhere. All right, let's go cash in. This is hilarious. Full armor, gentlemen. They're full AD. I'm full armor. Say less. Randuin's coming right up. Do not chase a tank Cassante through topside jungle with 10 seconds on the clock, please.
Shut down.
Rod of Ages, Gragas is scaling. Excellent. I love to see it. We love to see a comeback story. All right. What are we trying to do next? Randoins is it. I kind of want to put points in Q, I'm not going to lie. Put some point. Like, I'm not going to be able to move no matter what against Rel Jarvan, you know? Get some points in attack speed. Percent HP damage. Go, go, go. There's the anti-fun brigade. They're here. I didn't feel like burning flash. It's a pretty non-critical death as long as we don't lose inhib. How I look at it is they're blowing 3 ultimates on me. As long as we don't lose a tower over it, it's really, really good. Where's your ult, Jarvan? Did you use it on an Udyr? That's right, you did. That's right. You did, in fact, do that. Now, when we respawn, we're good to go. There's not a Baron alive. There's not a Dragon alive. Just bite the bullet there. Actually took a lot of magic damage. The Rel. There's a little bit of magic damage in there, but the only thing I would buy is Abyssal Mask if they've got too much magic resist, which they kind of do. Like that big Awaken R or whatever we just did. Nice. See how we've got flash for the important fight there? Nice. That was huge. If we took those minions, they probably get the tower there. This Tristana's a little bossy, not gonna lie. Let's get this, and then I'm gonna get Abyssal Mask last. Don't need much, but I do think Abyssal Mask will be really solid on this team. Kind of feels fun being a super tank. We've had a couple good tank games today where they've had just like blatant weaknesses. Oh, this is happening, I guess. That's cool. What? Star Wars laser beam, Death Star Aurelian Soul.
Your team has destroyed the turret.
Nice. That won the game. Awesome. Great job. GG, everybody.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Little lightning Q in there, sprinkled in. GG. Wow. I can't believe we actually won this game. Pulled that one out of the hat, didn't we? That was looking a little doom and gloom for a second. Hello, Miss Kitty Cat.
Victory.
Hashtag outplayed, dude. That Aurelian Soul laser beam. That guy had to be drunk or something. Yeah, TurboTax loves to hit you with the "it's free but not actually" angle. I like TurboTax. They're fine. It's really, for anybody that's like young adulting out there, certainly makes it easy. Very fun. Nice drag pit fight turnaround. That dragon pit fight was really, really big there. Look at that damage dealt, even though we were mainly the tank. It's not bad at all, man. Cassante actually out-mitigated me. Wow, 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 wow. Rod of Ages Gragas. That's so funny. I don't know why I saw Rod of Ages Singed the other day. I'm like, this item is good on, like, champions that hyperscale. Not the early to mid-game bullies, you know? Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let me update that. This thing. We are 2-1. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what it's time for? Team comp trivia. We got a little intro sound now. You like that? You're the team on the left. You're playing Udyr. You can ignore my runes, but look at everybody else's runes and setup. You have a Camille top, Lux mid, Smolder ADC, and a Tomkins support. You are jungling against a Talon jungle. You are against Urgot top, Yone mid, Swain ADC, and Brand support. What playstyle are you playing, Q or R max? And why? What boots are you building? And what core items? I'm going to go refill my coffee. Start with question 1. Go. Do your cats ever bite or scratch you? Yes, all the time. Not like, they don't actually bite aggressively, but they'll scratch you if you do weird stuff. All right, question 1. Are you playing Tiger or Phoenix here? You've got a Smolder ADC, Lux mid, Camille top. You are against Brand, Swain, Yone, Talon, and Urgot. What form of Udyr are you playing here? Swifties or Steel Caps is vote for Boots. We got a votes for Phoenix. We got a second vote for Phoenix. Boots or Swifties is the Mages build. Rylai's core items will be Leandri's, Into Frozen Heart, and Abyssal Mask. Leandri's, Into Frozen Heart, into Abyssal Mask. I'm going to say here, we've got a couple votes for Phoenix, and I'm actually going to agree. Let me open. Do I have a little mini Phoenix version that I can just drag on here? Yeah, great. Check this out. The WilliefknP Photoshop skills. Go, 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 go. We're playing Phoenix Udyr. Yay. Get your ass. You're too big. That's what she said. We're playing Phoenix Udyr. Wow. In terms of boots, what do we feel about boots? We've got a couple votes for Swifties. Again, the team comp you're against is Talon, Urgot, Yone, Brand, Swain. What are we feeling here? Maybe an AP build. We got to vote for full AP too. Swifties, you can't move without them. I think you got two options. Either you commit to building Deadmans to get slow resistance, because you're absolutely going to need it, or you plan on building Merc Treads, which I don't like Merc Treads here. I'd rather have Armor Boots. So your options are Swifties with another armor item of choice, or Deadmans with Armor Boots. Both work, but you need to get slow resistance somewhere. Deadmans gives you slow resistance if you don't know. I think Armor Boots are really, really good. I think Swifties are also really, really good. It just depends on what your core items are going to be, which is a great segue into number 3. I'm also going to talk for a second about, in terms of other boots you could build, Sork Pin boots on full AP Udyr is absolutely an option. Just food for thought. We've got a hyper-scaling ADC named Smolder, who we want to go to late game with. We've got a Tom Kinch that at any point can eat us if we get jumped on, right? Tom Kinch is great about just protecting people. We happen to be a very strong counter against Talon. If you don't know, Udyr's very good against Talon. And in addition, Camille and Lux have very easy pick setups to where you can just Lightning Q or Awaken R. Full AP is actually quite good here. I just want to say, for my full AP enthusiast, this is a pretty damn good game to play full AP into. The enemy team is also pretty immobile with the Urgot Swain brand. If you just get near them and press Awaken R late game, they'll burn to death and they don't really have a way to leave. So Sork Pin boots are also an option this game. But I do think that Swifties are probably going to be your best pick. You could go Armor Boots again, but you would need to plan on building Deadmans. And for me, like someone has already said in the Twitch chat, and you like that little thumbnail. Hold on. Swifties. What are we looking for here? Swifties. I pulled up Swifties, and it gave me a bunch of Taylor Swiftie fans, which is not what I'm looking for. It's kind of funny. Give me these. Great. Great. Make these bad boys 300. Awesome. So we're doing Phoenix Udyr with Swifties. All right. Let's just all agree on Swifties, because leading into core items, what are your first 3 items going to be? Again, if you were planning on going Armor Boots, it would have to be Deadmans would be one of your first 3 items. Since we're going to go Swifties, we're going to scratch Swifties or Deadmans off. That's a hint, because, again, I don't think that it's the best armor item if you're going to spend gold on armor this game. Full AP, Swifties, Leandri's, Rod of Ages, Shadow Flame, not bad. Hello, what's up, Cruzik? You don't need Swifties because the enemy team wants to go into you. Play to peel as Smolder and Lux and counter them. The enemy teams engage. Are Steel Caps, Leandri's, and Unending? I would stray away from Unending here just because we don't. Somebody said it in the Twitch chat. Drain tanking against that team is bad news bears. Urgot and Swain are just going to execute you, and they want to be near you. We actually want to play kind of more on the fences. A lot of people are talking about the importance of just peeling the engage, whoever it is. And that's why I think full AP is great here. It's because, like, if you just drop full AP max damage Awaken R's on whoever gets near you, you guaranteed they're going to get stuck. Like, they're going to have no way to leave. Yone can try and be slippery, but that's about it, right? So for me, you know, I really think that full AP is quite good here. I ended up playing full AP this game, but it's just food for thought. Assuming you're doing R-Max with Swifties, though, I do think first item is going to be Leandri's, like a lot of people have said. This is usually always your first item here. Control-C, Control-V. Let's put this thing at 200. Great. Put this over this. Leandri's is usually always a great first item. It's also very good this game because they've got 4 melees. So high percent burn is quite good. It's just going to be a core item here for sure. Second item, what are we building? So let's say full AP is very easy in my opinion what to itemize. You just build damage, Death Cap, Leandri's, Shadow Flame, Storm Surge, doesn't really matter, just build full damage. Let's say we're going to play tank, okay? Let's just say, for the sake of example, we're going to play R-Max. Most people don't play full AP. I'm playing full AP here because I know how to play it. I would encourage you to do it. But let's say we're playing tank Udyr, which is probably the second best option. Probably. Probably. Again, we're not trying to kill them. We're just trying to peel. That would be the name of the game. I think tank would be your second best option for that. What would you build for your second and third slot as your core items? Rod is for even more scaling. Liandry's Unending Visage. Couple votes for Unending Visage. I'm going to say that Frozen Heart is going to be King Kong here no matter what. And I'm going to say for sure Force of Nature is going to be your magic resist item. Reason Force of Nature is because they've got 2 stacking dot champs and we need movement speed. Since I'm not going Deadman, since I'm going Swifties, Frozen Heart is the best counter in the game to Yone. It is also quite good against Urgot as well. And it's even effective against Talon because it shuts off Talon's lethality so he can no longer one-shot you. So for me, it's going to look a little number like this. Doesn't really matter the build order. Usually you do the MR item third because armor also helps you soak turret shots if you don't know. But if we're playing tank, it is going to be very much this angle. So congratulations. I think we saw that. I don't know what I just did. Great. I don't know who said it, but I think somebody actually did put this in the Twitch chat at one point. This, to me, if you're going to go Swifties, would be the correct move. You could also do Deadmans with armor boots and switch around the build a little bit, but this, to me, is going to be ding, 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 ding. We can talk about 5th and 6th item after the game if you want, because there's a lot of things you could do 5th and 6th item.
Welcome to Summoner's
Dark Seal. Rod of Ages. Whoever said Rod of Ages, I do like that angle. I think that is actually quite good.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Rod of Ages, if you do not know, is a alternative. I have built it in conjunction with Liandry's. It is very, very good if you're trying to hyperscale. I think with a Lux and a Camille, though, you need to be strong in the mid game to capitalize off the crowd control they provide. So for me, I would probably skip that. This is going to be interesting here. A Shaco and a Teemo game. Wow. What do we got cooking in the kitchen here? I think Force of Nature is the best in slot against Swain and Brand. And again, Frozen Heart to me makes up for the fact that I am not going Deadmans. I've got the Swifties and the cooldown all wrapped in one happy little bundle there. I'm actually terrified of this Shaco doing this. I played against this guy the other day, and now he's on my team. He's doing perma invade Shaco. The issue is that I just don't bring much kill pressure, and we don't have mid-prio. But if I am going to get a free support, I do need to capitalize off that. Great. All right, this is not my decision, boys. I did not want to do this clear path, but here we are. Draven and Pyke are diving.
First blood.
Looks like they got all the summoners. I have to farm here, unfortunately. I think Shaco should be able to mop that up, hopefully.
An enemy has been slain.
Cool. Alright, I burned quite a bit of time there going into Zyra's jungle, so now I'm going to have to kind of defensively clear back up. Good news is I do have a pretty nice clear path set up unintentionally, because my wolves will respawn at 4 minutes, so I can just now rebound my top side, and I'll actually be in an okay spot. I'm going to take a look at this mid angle just to see what's happening. They got the Zac passive, but it looks like we're not going to get a kill out of it. Wow, we do get a kill out of it. I've got approach velocity. I need us to join the game, Teemo. This is not my choice. We just literally should have been there 10 years ago. Good dodge, but we're still going to die. Hey, Teemo, can we get off the minion wave next time? Just small, teeny tiny favor to ask. Just get the fuck off the minion wave. That's all you have to do there, is literally just leave. You could just walk out through there and probably get 2 kills, if not 3, if you just show up. Instead, you prioritize the fucking minion wave. Love that. To me, I just love that. I love that. Surprised she didn't go for my blue buff here. That is actually redonkadonk crazy to me that Teemo chose to stay top there. But hey, we got minions, boys. Pog champ. He'll carry off of it. Or he won't even find a solo kill on the back end. And now he's going to have to deal with the fact that we just gave away two collective kills if you count the Shaco as well. As a team. Which is fun, fun, fun times. We're in a pretty good spot. Clear-wise, I can maybe beat her down to the second crab. I don't like playing with this, like, river Shaco shit. They don't have summoners this time.
An ally has been slain.
You guys are just... Please get off this server. Oh, man. I do not like playing with this Shaco. I do not like the champion he chose. I do not like how he plays it. I do not like how he forces me to invade in a game where there is a Zac freaking mid. And we have a hyper scaling mid. And all I really want to do is take things slow.
Shut down.
Good shutdown over to Sivir. Awesome job. I think we should go for grubs in a game like this. Great. I don't have an option anyway. Great. Pretty frustrating game to be a part of. Why did you do this, Clear? Because I have a fucking Shaco support that's not playing support. So I have to try and get advantages on the top side of the map because bot side of the map will forever be starved with a Sivir left alone against Pyke and Draven. You know what I mean? Like, she has zero chance of winning that on her own, and we're dealing with a Shaco that is playing like this. So it's fine. He's just kind of griefing. Please let me get the grubs. Rift grubs are really good. They got me a lot of experience back into the game. Nice. Shutdowns over to Sivir is pretty good.
An ally has been slain.
Like, he takes gold away from the enemy jungler and then just dies and gives it right back. I don't want to leash the experience if I can help it. I need to reset, but all the objectives are down. I've got a little bit of time to kill. Look, if you look at my raptor pit. Really don't like what I'm seeing on the minimap here. Shaco is again invading a jungler who's 2 levels higher than him and counters him because her plants, I think, give true vision. I'm sitting on 1,500 gold and have absolutely no interest in PvPing right now. Bot lane is forever at risk of dying because we had given Draven just free farm and CS.
An ally has been slain.
Bot lane's getting dove for the
An
time.
ally has been slain.
We knew it was coming. I went to Raptors. Ultimately, that's a decision by me, so I can take accountability for that. But on the other hand, if I'm Sivir, I wouldn't have stayed. If I'm Shaco, I wouldn't have gone top. A lot of things I'd do different there next time. Kind of a toss-up there. Who gets it?
An enemy has been slain.
I need you to just trust the process. There's a Pike and a Zyra top.
Been destroyed.
See what we can do about her camps here. Zyra's ganking top. Pretty good time for her to gank. I didn't even get the big wolf. Great counter jungling.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
She's going to see me, so she's probably going to reset. She could also look at doing this. Maybe Awaken E is better here.
You have been slain.
This has been a terrible game.
Enemy killing spree.
I don't even think it's worth typing to him. He's a moron. Alright, Dark Seal's out. Level 5 Shaco is just going to turn this one around, I guess. I mean, this is just a literal soft end. Like, Shaco's support is borderline okay if you actually play it. But this guy's just not even playing support. He's playing monkey mode League of Legends, which is hilarious.
You have been slain. Enemy rampage.
I didn't play well enough to carry it, and I got thrown off all my clear paths. It's kind of how I feel, dude. I don't want to see this Shaco win. I'm not really interested in giving him a win, no matter what.
Enemy
And
killing
I
spree.
also, frankly, just have set myself too far behind to carry, so it's not going to be fun. I don't want to see him win, and it's hilarious to me.
Turret plating will soon fall. Enemy killing spree.
I don't see how this guy will ever climb past low masters, even if he does play perfect. And let's say he gets a kill on the enemy jungle, he's still going to have to deal with the fact that he's a support soaking kills onto him while his ADC is bleeding. Like, I don't want to ever play with this guy again. I don't want to see him on my team. I don't want to see him on the enemy team. There used to be a kid named Nubrak, and he used to do, like, borderline the same thing. He would play Teemo support, and then he would just literally walk around the map. And it was the most fucking annoying thing on planet Earth. Why do people do this? Like, this is old news. It's not funny because, like, it's already been done before. Years ago, when it was, like, new to Summoner's Rift, it was funny seeing it work every now and then. But then, like, you just look up and you just see, oh, this is a Shaco support soaking resources into him. Oh, Shaco support soaking resources into himself. Okay. The champion that is actually made fun of for how poorly he scales. Like, no Shaco player likes the state of Shaco late game because it feels useless. Right? And this guy takes it to a whole new level. He says, I'm going to play all around the map for myself and take jungle camps that my jungler could be counter jungling into myself. That is good shit right there.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy rampage. Shut down.
Frustrating.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Frustrating one. Coffee tastes delicious, though. Sorry to waste everybody's time here, but if you've ever been in Diamond 1, you'll know exactly the type of games we're talking about. Willie, why isn't it fun? Because it's only fun for the Shaco. Nobody has fun but the Shaco with how he plays it. There's ways to troll and have fun and be like, fuck yeah, we're just going to double jungle. And, like, you make it happen. But, like, Shaco is actually trying to win while intentionally taking resources away from other players, including the jungler. Like, I'm good. Lose the game, kid. This is the highest you'll climb. I know for a fact you cannot hit Grandmasters playing like this. Nubrak, back in the day, did this exact same shit, and he got to Masters, and, like, there are all these Reddit posts, there's this buzz about him where, like, inting Teemo to Masters.
An enemy has been slain.
And it's just whatever. Gonna have to report this guy for honestly inting and wasting our time. Same with the Victor. This is, again, I don't ever view myself like the only time you'll see me truly open a game like this is if I'm just getting soft inted. Like, I don't have patience for these players. Like, just in the game. I don't want to see him win. I don't really think he deserves to climb either. So, like, it's just a net win, you know? To me, it's like, literally just lose the game, move on quick, save the mental, don't even try. I don't want to give, like, there are ways to troll that is actually quite funny. And, like, you make it happen, and it's not, like, just literally making other people suffer while you try and, like, The equivalent of this is like you're literally just making other people not have fun so you can have fun. It's the nicest way I can put it, right? Sivir had a miserable experience. I had a miserable experience. Just so Shaco could walk around the map and play Teehee perma-roaming Shaco support. It's not fun. I wish other junglers would AFK on this guy too. No jungler deserves to deal with this shit. They really don't. It's not a Willie thing. It's not an ego thing. No jungler deserves to play with people like this. He makes the game miserable. It's a Pike fucking Draven. Like, you literally are just giving them their win condition, which is a free farm perma-stack Draven that is just spoon-feeding gold, right? Welcome back.
Killing spree.
Oh, yeah, like the Bardo TP the other night. God, man. Saw a Zillion top lane player, too. I'm like, stop it, North America. I get it. Teehee, you can get to Masters with it. You know what's the other truth? Masters is a terrible rank. Strive for Challenger. Stop it. We get a ranked LP penalty. It sucks because I didn't click around quick enough. I will happily give the other people loss mitigated. The other 3 human beings sitting behind keyboards witnessing that shit. Then see that game turn into a victory for the Shaco. Fuck that guy. I've played against that thing before. I know that person. It is so obnoxious every time I run into it. Nobody deserves to have it on their team. Like, it is so brutal for the ADC. It is so brutal for the jungler. Like, no jungler wants to deal with it. I'm not trying to, like, both Shaco and Udyr, which is the bitch of it, can't 1v5. Like, we just can't. Our champions aren't designed for it. We're designed to bully people. We're designed to stat check people, but we can't actually see the game to the finish line unless something goes really well, right? And that guy is trying to funnel gold into a Shaco Udyr? No, dude. Like, what the fuck? That's enough of that. I don't want to talk about that guy anymore. It's very annoying and predictable seeing him do shit that, frankly, like, I don't know, man. The Diamond 1 days are real. I've never ended a split in Diamond, and I don't intend to. When does the next season start? When does next season of League start? January 6, 2025. Really? That is fun. So if you guys don't know, they're calling it Season 1. Like, they're resetting the clock, I guess. Head scratch. Say hello, Reddit, because you know he'll take a clip out of context. I could care less. I said what I said, and I meant every word of it. Fuck that guy. Like, he's literally just 2024 Nubrak. It's already been done before. Go look at clips of Nubrak from 5 years ago. He did the exact same thing. It was annoying then. It's annoying now. People hate playing with you. Stop doing it. Just how it goes, man. Click your profile and then click ranked. Cool. 9 days. Well, that is exciting. I thought we were farther away. That's super exciting. There's a lot of really cool changes coming next split. That makes me excited to play. What's up, Saito? Hope you're doing well. Other games today have been really good. First game of the day was kind of a warm-up game, I'm going to be honest. I think it was my reason we lost. This game was just fucking Shaco being Shaco. Like, let me see the red and blue match history. Everybody, Pledge of Allegiance. It's going to be stars and stripes out here. You want to know why? Because he can't actually climb. Can you stop doing it, brother? Just stick to jungle. 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 Just the jungle. That's what you should be playing. Just the jungle. Won the last game. It was not really we lost it. It was still obviously a game on the match history. But it was a roaming river Shaco support that I can't really take the game seriously with. There it is. He got stuck in low masters. Looking at his account right now. He hit masters playing this playstyle, so he convinced himself it's actually good, and now he'll never climb higher than masters because this is his peak. And then he'll fall to Diamond 3 at some point and ask himself why everybody hates him. And it's because you play roaming Shaco support and screw over jungle and ADC at the same time. Should check out Little Red. Little Red, I know who he is. He used to hang out in this stream quite a bit. And then at some point he got mad at me for something, and now he talks shit about me. So that's Little Red. I don't, he's always been high ranked on Udyr. And again, I'm going to say this about any Udyr player, and I'll throw this gauntlet down because I truly believe it to the pit of my pits. Anybody that's higher ranked than me are just better junglers than me. It has nothing to do with the Udyr skill. It's not ego when I say that. Like, I think they would agree they're just better junglers than me. And if the skill gap gets caught in the jungle department, I'll go toe-to-toe with any Udyr. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating because there's a lot of people right now pushing very high ranks with Udyr. It's part of the reason why I'm kind of like forcing myself to play tank today is like, it's kind of like swallowing a pill. You just got to play tank to get to high elo. These cats have not only not taken a break from League, I walked away from the game for a bit, but they also have been playing tank for a long fucking time. And like, I just got to catch up in that department. It's my least favorite play style. There's only 1 to 3 Tiger Udyrs at any point above Masters, usually globally. So it is frustrating always having to be like, oh, look at this guy skyrocket to the moon with the best play style for high elo on Udyr as he has been spamming for the past 5 years. There's a few Udyrs out there like that, and again, I'll die on that hill. They're just better junglers. A lot of people try and copy and emulate their builds, and that's fine. And I'm telling you, they're just good fucking junglers. That's what it comes down to, dude. You can literally play bare minimum Udyr and still hit Challenger with him if your jungle is squeaky clean. He is very good at invading. He is very good at doing objectives. He's a very good solo queue champion. He scales very well. There's a lot of reasons why Udyr is fantastic to try and do solo queue with. And once you kind of figure out which habits to break, which habits to maintain, it's kind of like moonwalking. It really is. I've always loved Udyr for that reason. It's fun seeing Little Red still play the game, but again, he was in this stream 6-7 years ago. He kind of, to my knowledge, kind of fell out in good graces with me at some point. I think it's because most high elo Udyrs, just like me, are competitive, and we look at each other as competition. That's fine, but hey, Good for him. Happy to see him still playing. One thing, there's like, it's kind of what I'm saying, dude. There's no one thing. There's like, and I always show this. You know, if you guys haven't seen my how to actually climb video, this is the truth of it. And we'll pull it up because give me 2 seconds while it loads. But this is me, right? You've literally got freaking 45 soft skills. And right now I've got blind spots and weak spots we're working on. But they're just 90 plus in every single category. That's why they're the rank they are, regardless of the Udyr, right? Like, Udyr is just the vehicle they're driving to get to the destination they already know how to get to, right? And, like, that's kind of what I'm saying. A lot of these junglers are also challenger junglers on other champions that play very similar. Because it's the jungle skill that they've developed. And that to me is the most impressive part about anybody that cracks to those ranks. It's why I want to get to challengers, because it's a testament to both sides of the coin. You're good at Udyr and you're good at jungling. Right now, I think the jungle is what drags me down, which is fine. I'm trying to work on it. But I don't know, man. There's just a lot of people like that will continue to pop up. And a lot of people like that through time. You'll always see these freak Udyrs with crazy win rates to challenger. And they're trying to throw down the gauntlet. And the other thing I always remind them is you don't stream, you don't make content. So who the fuck cares? Because, like, there's no reason, in my opinion, to push to challenger unless you're trying to make money out of it. Really and truthfully, I'm not trying to be a dick, but, like, any challenger, it is a time sink more than anything. You got to play way too many games of League of Legends. You got to play way too many matchups. You got to have extensive experience with the game. You've got to know paragraphs upon paragraphs of information. It is just a knowledge and time sink thing. And, like, I don't know, man. A lot of the times we'll get these Udyrs that, like, push to those ranks, but they don't make content. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing talking to me then? Because, like, streaming is, at the end of the day, I love it, but it is a distraction. Again, I stream first before I ever play ranked. You know what I mean? Because I love the stream. And that, to me, is the priority. And then having fun with Udyr is my second priority, and then the rank comes usually third. Right now, I'm trying to flip 3 and 2, so I'm trying to be streamer first, rank second, just so we can try and push back in. The season ends in like 6 days or 9 days, it looks like. So maybe we make a sprint here at the end. Maybe I just spam tank for 8 days, swallow a tank Udyr pill. See how high we can climb. I'm down. I'd like to end the split. Always at least Masters plus. I never ended Diamond. And then maybe we could end Grandmasters just to show some improvement. Feel like there's been a little bit too many off-meta builds for how many games we've played. Let's just try spamming some tank games for a bit. Competition makes better builds, in my opinion. Depends the type of competition. If it's truly to try and compete and be the best Udyr, that's one thing. If it's to get the most LP just to talk shit, it's another thing. I like competition, obviously. I grew up playing a lot of sports, track, swim, football, whole 9 yards. I'm a very competitive person. It comes out in nasty moments in Monopoly sometimes. But, like, honestly, I get it, and I see the competitive angle. But to me, this is going to be cheesy. Go ahead and roll your eyes. League is a game about self-improvement. That's what it's testing. And it's testing raw skills more than anything else. It's not really testing, brain power, reaction speed. There's not a whole lot of genetics that help you with League. It's just literally brain power and the process of self-improvement. And that, to me, is like what I like when I'm comparing myself to other Udyrs. If I'm doing the same build as them, so like let me try my hand at tank for a bit, right? And, like, if I don't get similar results, maybe I start taking up, watching some of their VODs, whatever. But, like, I don't like Udyrs that spam the tank thing and then come blabbing about how they're the best Udyr this, best Udyr that. And I'm like, it's one playstyle, big man. And it's one playstyle that, for better or worse, you play every single game. Which is fine, but it's one playstyle. Alright. Their team looks very troll. Those are yummy. Gummies. Alright. Do you always go approach velocity? So on tank Udyr, you've got a few options in terms of rune pages. Some people like Celerity Water Walking or Celerity Focus. Some people like the Unflinching Over Conditioning. Some people like the Revitalize and the Shield Bash. Some people even do Ultimate and Eyeball or Cheap Shot and Eyeball. You do have a lot of options. In general, on tank Udyr, in my opinion, approach velocity is fantastic because you have a lot of issues sticking on top of targets. Sticking power is really important when you're slow because we're maxing E usually third, so you're very, very slow. The other thing that's nice is your magical boots give you some extra bonus movement speed, and they just pop in your inventory, so you get to buy a dark seal on your first back instead of brown boots. So it really helps you out in that department. Just getting the tempo going, getting the momentum going, and really playing for that. Approach velocity, again, is considered core on tank Udyr just because you're freaking slow, and it's kind of one of the biggest weaknesses. But you can try other runes. There are a lot of ways to do it. If you have a shield support, the self-healing rune is quite good. If you've got like a Karma or a Lulu or one of these big shield team comps, this is a really good setup because late game your shield bash will hit for like 200 per auto attack. It's really nice. Your conditioning and overgrowth or unflinching and conditioning. This is great if they've got a lot of crowd control and you plan on getting a Jack show because it'll ramp up all your natural resistances. But usually those are kind of the rune pages I see on Udyr. Overgrowth is really good if you get a lot of rift grubs because those little rift grubs count and you can get it to pop at 10 minutes and you just get like 200 bonus health, which is obviously really, really good, no matter what the context of the game is. You'll see a lot of different combinations. I've seen a jack of all trades. People have been doing triple tonic. You've got a lot of options. This is just kind of meta Udyr. This is like probably the most bread and butter combo you can go on Udyr. It's super consistent, super safe. Deadman's second. A lot of people do the Deadman's thing. Deadman's is a anti-slow item. I don't build it as my armor item. I build it as an anti-slow item. It is really tricky to itemize correctly, and it's very expensive. So usually what I recommend is trying to get your movement speed somewhere else. The other thing that's nice, you can get a Medjai's, and that is King Kong for snowballing, as we all know. So you got a lot of options on how to... Ghost is great. I'm going to try Ghost today. We're going to take standard runes with Ghost. I really like Ghost. It's pretty solid right now. It's got a decent win rate compared to Flash. It's pretty negligible, the difference. So we'll try Ghost, see if I like it better. Alright, order 1 tank Udyr game. Here we go. Why do I see so many people switch back to Flash instead of Ghost on Udyr? It's because Ghost got nerfed pretty damn hard. Ghost is really, really good, but the issue is you need to really play around it. It's kind of an early game ganking tempo tool, and it falls off very hard compared to Flash. That being said, it will win more fights where like you're just joining the fight with Awakening and like you have easy kill potential. It's probably the best summoner spell in the game. Where I wish I had Flash. Oops. Too used to the Flash. With a minute on the... It's fine, I guess. My bad there on the Ghost. Alright, that's my one Ghost F-up. We're allowed. I usually run Ghost or Flash. This is my first Ghost game in a while. Ghost is not as good on squishy forms with Udyr because, like, you want to have the Flash surprise effect. But I do think on tank Udyr, we'll just see how it goes. Part of the reason why people were asking, why do I build Potion if you don't need it on Udyr? Situations like this happen a lot where you're like, oh, I took too much damage level 1, and you got to find a way to recover it. Pantheon jungle could invade me on my bot side, which is definitely spooky. I'm going to hold on to my Awakening here just because, wow, these guys really got messed up. Since I was so late on it, if Pantheon invades me, I'm going to need to have a point in W to survive. Let's see where the Zoe's playing it. I'm watching the minimaps, kind of see where the Zoe is kiting towards. Sometimes the mid laner will let you know where the enemy jungle is. She does keep kiting towards bot side. Pantheon will know that I was low on health, so he can absolutely go for the invade. Pantheon goes green. That's interesting. Great, no invade. Gonna be a pretty slow clear because I kind of messed it up here. Pantheon is bot lane. Flash. That is just tragic. Tragic. That is why clear speed matters in a nutshell, though. Now, Pantheon will have spent gold. What are the odds that he jumps on me with a Zoe sleep here? Could run straight top here. Could dodge, but I don't think it's enough. Ghost up here in a second. Pantheon, no flash. Would love to bully him for a second just to see what's going on. I could also run straight down to his bot side. I need to reset, so... That's a tough call there. You could have obviously just done the thingy. The Krugs. I do think showing there was probably pretty bad, but we'll just come down and meet Pantheon bot side. We are level 5. 20 seconds on Rift Grubs, and Pantheon's going to be here. I think we've got to get a Smite Charge on cooldown. Let's just run up to Rift Grubs, I think. Do we know where Crab is spawning yet? That'll also help me make a decision on where I want to move. Top. Alright, that makes it very easy to decide. We're going to top. Fiora can use Rift Grubs super duper well. Mordekaiser ult is very scary for objective situations like this. Pantheon should be hitting level 6 pretty soon here, too. That went splendid, uncontested. I am worried about the Pantheon R. I don't know where Pantheon is. I'm surprised he's top right now. Wow, these Pantheon ganks could use some work.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, I want a ton of turret plates here. So much so that we're willing to soak minions for it. Great. Dragon is still alive. My next target back is gonna be 1,300 gold. Nice getting the Mordekaiser teleport out of that. Pantheon Flash is coming back up. Shocked Pantheon's not level 6 yet. That's crazy. That is crazy. I think we've just full cleared down to the dragon. I don't...
An ally has been slain.
Their bot lane's missing, which is kind of spooky.
An ally has been slain.
Think that is unfortunately my best decision with that much gold. Oh, that sucks. I really need to start finding ganks. Meaningful ganks. Yeah, what's up, Branix? Have you played Path of Exile 2 yet? It's like Diablo, but League's better. Incorrect, and no, I have not. Everybody's been telling me. I've really just been playing League of Legends. That's pretty much all I have time for these days. Okay. Weird ghost. Wow, you went back in? That was the decision we made for the team? Okay. I gotta get used to this ghost. But no, I have not played it, and sorry to report. Path of Exile is a great game, but it is not better than Diablo 2. I will die on that hill. We call it Diablo 2 on budget. Alright, what happened mid? Mid is dead. Zoe's nonsense will come back up. Mordekaiser ult will be up here. Block the Q. Thank you. She actually blocked it. Well, good for her. I've never felt more let down as a team. Alright, we need to go straight to his bot side, most likely.
Well, that's very exciting. Oh my god, maybe. She wasn't my area.
Nice. Nora's phone just randomly stopped working, her Apple. So she just got a new phone. How fun is that? Preach, brother. Wrong scene, or do you want to hide? Probably wrong scene. I have an item in my pocket. God, man, this mid lane leaves a lot to be desired. Zoe is a bully lane, though, so, like, I do have sympathy for it. I get it. It's not a fun lane to ever play against. It really isn't.
An ally has been slain.
Close.
Double kill.
Tell me that was not one of the better peeling jobs you've ever seen. We said, open up the gun range, sir. Bear stun, bear stun, R, bear stun, air stun, awaken W, no problem, brother. Alright, now we gotta go back to base and get that frickin' item we should have had in the first place.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Let's do Swifties. It's not bad, it's not great here. Mercs are technically better.
Shut down. An enemy has
That's what I'm saying, Bren. These kids don't even know. Diablo 2 is the best ARPG ever made, period. You cannot change my mind. Willie, you're old and complacent. No, I'm not. It's just the best game ever made. Like I never get tired of playing it. I get tired of watching certain TV shows. I get tired of certain things in my life. But, like, I never get tired of Diablo 2. It's like a warm blanket. Always waiting for you. Alright, she's gonna go for it.
Has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
Fiora's making a lot of good decisions for the whole team in this game. Dying with Rift Herald up, shit like that. Zoe. I don't like whatever you've been doing to my Ari, because that is a lot of damage for no reason that I just took. I might just hit him with a Canic Rookern angle. A late game leash. Couldn't get the W off in time. Oh, that's brutal. I think we win this. Just keep going. All right, you can't miss that. Nice. I'm getting my Jhin fed as heck, boy. All right, now what we're going to do, the armor is very concerning. We'll go Unending Despair, I think. Reluctantly, it is literally just the highest win rate armor item. And they have so many good champions for it. Wow. These solos, man. 1 in 5, 0 in 5. Great. Who's still alive? Lucian. Zoe could be around the corner with Poke. All right, this is a rule of 3, 2, 1. In these situations, when you got to decide between what to do first, his camps first, then river camps, then your own camps. Cool, that's gone. It's actually pretty nice that she just used those cooldowns like that. Great. Alright, Dragon is alive. I don't really want to do the Rift Herald. Just takes so long, but if she's gonna start it, we can look at it. I think I would prefer the dragon. We're kind of just playing to see what they do. Pantheon is losing so much right now in terms of tempo. I think now let's go to dragon. That is some whack nonsense that we just died to, but fine. It took a Mordekaiser ult and a flash advantage. Got me, bitch. Now that we got unending, I live for sure in the next fight, and I'll get some magic resist for the Mordekaiser Zoe nonsense. Oh, tank Udyr is so easy to play. I love how brain dead it is. All right. Can we see the map? No. Sorry. That's the wrong overlay if you guys ever see that. My hair is wackadoodle these days. Need to go get a haircut. think I like Kanik Rookern into Spirit Visage. Ooh, mid-purchased an account is what the brand's saying. That would explain a lot of what I've seen. I would not be surprised if it is a purchased account. It is really bad. Who's godlike and why? Zoe? Cool. Technically, Kanik Rookern is a better, way better overall item. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just here for the minions, brother.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Back to top lane we go.
Has destroyed a turret.
Oh, I thought I had flash. That's my bad. Ghost tolerance is not high yet.
Enemy double kill. Shut down. An enemy is legendary. An ally has
Got to
been
get better with the
slain.
ghost. We can absolutely win this game, Brand. I need you to shut up, please. Thank you. Why are you the one laning against a board again? Yeah, don't ask me. We're getting a lot of magic resist, though.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Frustrating. I don't know why a Zoe is outrunning me, but whatever. Mejai's in Storm Surge. A lot of movement speed. Why would he ult there? He actually is giving me probably a higher chance of living.
You have been slain.
This is very not fun to be a part of right now, but... in order to win...
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been
That's my
destroyed.
top laner who's level 13.
An ally has been slain.
That's my ADC that I camped bot lane. That's my brand running in a straight line at Illusion.
An ally has been
That's
slain.
my brand dying solo to Illusion.
An enemy has been slain.
That's Baron gone because we all went bot lane, which is why I didn't think they would be bot side in the first place. A lot of really funny things happening that I just love to think about. Dragon would be really good.
slain. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Executed.
They surrendered. With a brand, Udyr, Jhin, Fiora, they surrendered. Why are we even playing those champions? Truly, why are we even playing these champions? Wow. That kills my competitive spirit, seeing 4 human beings hit yes there. Jhin exploded. He's full health. It's because he didn't build a single point of magic resist against flat magic pen because his understanding of the game sucks dick and he's blaming other people. Like, I'm over those, all 4 of those people. They're all non-competitive. I want competitive people on my team. Tired of it. Why would you hit yes there? I don't know. It's literally a winnable game. I don't know. Jhin just got out damaged by a fucking tank. Fiora is somehow taking more damage than the actual tank. Like, why? Why do you not have a single point of magic resist against the Mordekaiser Zoe? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Got to keep practicing. My tank Udyr still needs work. I'm too used to Flash as well. I really want to start practicing Ghost to get more ganks off in the early game because I think it's my biggest weakness as a player is like I struggle to find ganks. And I think Flash is not enough of a tool. Ghost really is what puts the nail in the coffin. So I'm going to try and practice with it a little bit. Very frustrating. I don't feel like doing a trivia segment right now. Been brutal, if you ask me. All right, what I'm probably going to do, I want to focus up. If we're going to play meta Udyr, the season ends in 9 days, so let's start, like, actually going on a little bit of a win streak. What I'm probably going to do, don't get mad, but let me turn off the webcam in both. Great. I'm probably going to end the YouTube stream, turn on some music. We're still going to be here, so like I'll still talk probably out of games, but in games I kind of just want to focus up for a little bit. Tank Udyr is super easy to print LP in high elo. I just literally need to just get a stacked Dark Seal, and that's about it. If I can focus on not dying, it's very hard to lose as Tank Udyr. It just is. I can't stand when we get soft-inted. So this game, unfortunately, stopped the win rate. We got soft-inted by a Shaco, and then this last game, I think we just got unlucky with teammates. I don't really know what happened, but yep. Tired of making excuses, ready to start climbing, getting very annoyed at everybody in the universe for just locking in stupid shit they can't play, but time to just suck it up and carry them no matter what. I will be back in a bit, but let's turn on